In our previous video, we looked at Sherwin-Williams White Duck, and we talked about its undertones, its depth, the best white paint colors that go with it for trims and cabinets. We also looked at very similar colors for the sake of comparison, because you never want to just pick a color based on how it compares to itself. Now is the fun part where we get to look at colors that go with White Duck. This can be for adjoining rooms like a bed and bath or living room and dining room. It can be for your kitchen cabinets or your island, maybe the inside of your front door or an accent wall. You can fill your boots. Now, let's get this party started. And I fly through these, just take notes, write down the colors that catch you. I should have reviews for most of them on my blog or a YouTube video. If there's one in here I don't, you want me to talk about it, let me know in the comments section. Let's start with Benjamin Moore Metropolitan. Oh yes, nice smoky, stormy gray. Looks gorgeous. And I'm flying through these. If you want to pause and look, just pause. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Sherwin-Williams Mega Greige. Ah, that is so pretty. I really like that with White Duck. Mega Greige, it's kind of like, it's a really great balance between gray and brown with super flexible undertones. It's gorgeous. Keystone Gray would be pretty too. Versatile Gray, and we're dipping into a little bit of taupe. That's okay. I would put them in adjoining rooms, but I would say White Duck might be a bit more inclined to greiges, so a subtle green undertone over a stronger purple undertone, but still doable on a next door neighbor situation. Useful Gray. Now here's a greige with a green undertone. Oh, I love that. So it's like light, fresh, but organic and gentle. Love it. Topsail. Now you'll find that White Duck will be fussy with colors that are lighter and cooler than it. Even if they're the same depth, it's pretty touchy, and Topsail should show us this. Oh yeah, that's pretty gross. So Topsail A is too clean, so it has too much color in it compared to White Duck. And it's too light, so these two are just fighting each other. White Duck is a neutral, and it's got that nice earthy tone, so it likes colors with a good chunk of gray in it, or they need to be dark enough that they work more like accent colors. Sherwin-Williams Accessible Beige. Yeah, I like that. You could do those on a neighboring room situation, bedroom and bathroom or something. But that being said, Accessible Beige would probably prefer aesthetic white. So while that's doable, Accessible Beige would prefer something else. Mindful Gray, a nice warm gray with a bit of a greenish hue. Super pretty. Love it. Moderate White. I like that. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so I just grab samples sometimes to show you what not to do, and Moderate White is one of those. So Moderate White shows you how soft and muted White Duck is, because this is even a relatively muted neutral, but it has more color to it, and it's too, woof. I don't even need to talk about that. Benjamin Moore Gray Wisp should be gorgeous. Yeah, nice green gray with blue in it. Coastal, gorgeous. You'll also want to watch the color review of Sherwin-Williams Shoji White, which is so comparable because a lot of the colors that look good with Shoji White also are wicked pretty with White Duck. Sherwin-Williams Silver Strand. Oh, isn't that lovely? You know, gray is certainly going out of trend. Doesn't mean you can't still love it, but if you do want to go gray, sometimes picking up a bit of a green or green-blue undertone is a great way to play with it. Silver Strand's beautiful because the gray, definitely there, but that undertone is just gorgeous. Sherwin-Williams Shell White. Now that's a lighter one. Meh. Yeah, I'm not sold. I wouldn't go into anything too creamy like that. Yeah, I'm not really digging that. Need less warmth or less undertone. Requisite Gray. So this is a warm gray with violet. Yeah, that's okay. We looked at, what did we look at? Versatile Gray earlier, and it was a bit touchy. These are great next door neighbors, again, like living room, dining room, but I wouldn't put them together in a room. Retreat. Ah, so gorgeous. I have a great video on the best like darker green paint colors. Seriously, so gorgeous. Rare Gray. It's a nice green gray. Just because it says gray doesn't mean it's gray. There's a lot of green in that one. Sherwin-Williams Pewter Green. Super popular shade. Gorgeous. For a kitchen island or the inside of your front door. Are you kidding me? So pretty. Popular Gray. I Okay, so that's like that nice warm gray taupey with the violet. I'm not in love with it. Could it be in the same palette in a home? Sure, but I might not put them next to each other. Again, White Duck might like a little bit more green undertone, like Amazing Gray, Analytical Gray, versus that purple. Argos, yeah, that's a beautiful gray with a green-blue hue. Super coastal, stormy. Rainwashed. White Duck, being a neutral, is going to be sensitive to colors that are cleaner than it if they're too light. Like you can go a little bit cleaner when you're darker, like dark green, dark blue, but in the lighter range, White Duck's not super happy. Rainwash is a bit too colorful for it. I'd go to like Comfort Gray instead, or back to Benjamin Moore Gray Wisp. Yeah, Gray Wisp, which we looked at earlier. Link Gray, another gorgeous green. Again, like my goal in life is to get people to not judge colors by their name. Like pure white is not pure white. Link Gray is not gray. So ignore the name, totally ignore names and just pay attention to the color. Keystone Gray, oh yeah, so good. Like if you had your walls in White Duck and you had your island in Keystone Gray, I would be happy. Thunderous, beautiful. Dark green hue. Cityscape, oh, love it. If you want that little bit more contrast, a little bit more of a moody shade. Benjamin Moore Charcoal Slate, a little bit of a blue-gray blend there. If you're not green inclined, Intellectual Gray, grayish with green. White Duck is so happy with that. I betcha, let's, ooh, check this out. Yes, so what do we got? Cityscape, Intellectual Gray with White Duck. So pretty. So maybe you have, your main walls and you paint a piece of furniture in Intellectual Gray and you paint the inside of your front door in Cityscape. That's a beautiful palette. Love it. Comfort Gray. Yeah, I really like that. We looked at Rainwashed earlier, which was too colorful. Comfort Gray just takes things down a notch, a little bit more gray in it. Cast Iron. This is the darker version of Thunderous. Beauty. We're almost done. Got a handful left. Gibraltar. I would probably do Cyberspace first. Yeah, but I like Gibraltar. It's pretty. Connected Gray. Oh, look at that green. I love it. So pretty. Balanced Beige. Yeah, I might not put them in a room together, but next to each other, doable. I bet you the same would go for Tony Taupe, Mothwing. Porpoise, nice dark grayish green. Oh, feels so good. Benjamin Moore Duxbury Gray. That's a neat one. And lastly, Benjamin Moore Anchor Gray. A little bit more blue for you. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching.